Hey everybody, it's Ian the Off-Kilter Crafter. I hope you're having a great day today. I had another pink envelope show up from Cotton Cuts, which means it is time for another puzzle piece from the Puzzle Mystery Quilt. This is for spring of 2020. And it looks like this one is number 5. I do like that these are labeled in case you get all of them all at once. You know which one's which. So we're going to go ahead and open this up and take a look at what pieces we have in this packet. I always forget whenever I open these packets that I need my Team Electron cheat sheet, so that way I know which colors are which and where I need to put them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to separate these out. So it looks like we have 4 small triangles of E. We have 4 small triangles of D. Let's do this. That way we can get them all on screen, right? Maybe? Let's see. We also have 6 triangles, small triangles of F, and 2 small triangles of A. We also have 4 squares of E. We have 2 rectangles of D and 4 rectangles of F. So not a lot in this package, but I can already tell we're going to be making 2 of these, and I can already tell that they're going to be a lot of fun to put together. So let me get this all cleared off, and we'll go ahead and get started with our instructions. I don't know if y'all agree, but there's something about this yellow and like lime green lemony goodness. There's something about this block that or this fabric that I just love. All right, taking a look at our instructions for section 5, which I didn't even realize this is 5 out of 10. Guys, we're halfway there with this. This is so exciting. I kind of forgot that June was our halfway point, but here we are. So what we're going to start off with is to join a triangle of D, which is our white fabric for this one, and a triangle of A, which is the black fabric for this color wave. We're going to press towards D, and we're going to make 2 of these. So again, if you don't remember, you just lay right sides together, and we're going to sew across this edge once you line them up. I need to line them up a little bit better, but it's super easy just to do this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these half square triangles together, and then we'll press them. All right, I have gone ahead and sewn those 2 pieces together, and I'm just pressing in that seam, and now we're going to go ahead and open them up and press them towards D, which is the white fabric for this color wave. And it's interesting because I learned to do half square triangles where they don't get warpy on you. You go up with it first and then over, and that's supposed to like square them up. Don't know if it's gonna work because, you know, my shapes are a little wonky most of the time, but that's okay. I'm also using this really nice wool pressing mat that someone on my subscribers list gave me, so I really appreciate that. And there we go. All right, so there is the first part of it, and now what we're gonna do, so it's pressed towards D, which is the white side. Yeah, I did that right. I always mess up the pressing, you know. Honestly, it doesn't matter a whole lot. It just helps whenever you quilt it to make it so that it's not so bulky. All right, now we're going to take fabric D in our rectangles, and we're going to go ahead and sew them onto this side right here. So it just basically is a continuation of the white here. So let's go ahead and sew that on. All right, now that we have gotten that sewn on, we're going to press towards the rectangle, which I'm about to do it wrong. Yeah, I'm about to do it wrong. I should do it. Sometimes I have to work this out in my head. Is that weird? Do y'all do that too? Press towards the rectangle. There we go. Okay, so we're going to do it like this. Oop. All right, there. I think I finally got it. All right, so we're going to press towards the rectangle. Get that nice and flattened out. And I can already tell my angles are a little wonky. I didn't get it quite aligned on this one, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. The last quilt I did worked out just fine, even though it was a little wonky. All right, so we have 2 blocks that look like this now, that are definitely a little wonky. Look at that. Wow, goodness gracious. I'm just all over the place with these. Anyways, all right, so moving on. The next thing that we're gonna do on step number 3 is, it looks like we're gonna set these aside, and we're gonna bring over a triangle of D and a triangle of F. All right, I have my triangle of D and my triangle of F. Again, we're gonna do the same thing again. There's gonna be 2 of these, and we're gonna just go ahead and sew them up along the long edge here, and we'll have 2 half square triangles once again. Looks like a very repetitive process for this one, but that's great with me because I like repetitiveness. Also, I did notice that the triangles, maybe one of the reasons why my last ones weren't lining up is because the triangles aren't cut on the lines. It's throwing me off because the triangle is not cut perfectly on those lines, which is fine, it doesn't matter, but I think that's part of the reason why to my eye it looks like it's really far off when it may not be that far off after all. All right, here is our D and F triangle. Again, I go up. I don't know if it made any difference at all, but I'm trying it, so you know, we'll just go with it and see what happens. Now, just like in step 2, we're going to combine our rectangle of F to the half square triangle that has D and F, and we'll just go ahead and set them up just like that. We're gonna do it twice. You know what, I've messed the pressing up. I pressed it towards D, I was supposed to press it towards F. Oh well. Again, the pressing isn't such a big deal because I did on this last quilt put it all together and it wasn't a huge deal. For some reason, the pressing left or right or up or down, it just doesn't ever work out for me. But anyways, not a big deal. So we have our rectangle attached to our half square triangle. And so now what we're gonna do is we are going to press this again towards the rectangle. So I'm gonna line up my pieces this way so it makes it a little easier for me to press, at least for me. It works better out, it works out better if I do it like this. It seems to press a little more nicely, I guess, hopefully. So we'll do that, and we'll do it on the other one, and then we'll move on to step 5. This is driving me crazy because it looks so crooked, but I don't think it really is that crooked. It's a mind trick with this fabric. All right, anyways, so what we're gonna do for step 5 is we're gonna join step 2 with step 4, and we're gonna press towards the bottom, which is gonna be this one right here. So let's go ahead and take these. So basically we'll sew them up just like this, and then we'll have another part of it done. All right, there we go. We've got our 2 blocks put together here, and it says to press to the bottom. So I do have it upside down at the moment for the one I'm currently pressing. Sometimes pressing is a little easier said than done. There we go, I think I got it going. So we're gonna press this out, and when you're all said and done with, it should look like the top one here that's currently right side up, or now the bottom one. Yeah, it doesn't like because there's a lot of bulk right there. But anyways, so we have our 2 pieces done like this, and now we're gonna move on to step number 6. All right, it is now time to do some more half square triangles. We're used to doing this one. We have fabric F and fabric E. So E and F, F and E. And now we're just going to make 4 half square triangles and sew them together. Okay, now that we have sewn these together, I am gonna go ahead and press it. It says to press it towards F. So I'm gonna press it towards F, and they should look like that. All right, so we've done that. Let's go ahead and move on to step 7. Step 7 seems really easy because all we're gonna do is we're gonna join our square of E to the E side of the E and F square and just sew it up along this edge. Okay, now that I've gotten all these sewn together, we're going to press towards the square of E and only E, just like that. So now I have 4 of these that look exactly the same, perfect. So now we're gonna move on to step 8, and we're gonna sew pairs of these units together and press towards the bottom. So we're gonna make 2 of these, and how does this work? So we're gonna flip this around like so. So we have the corners being F and F, and then the squares being E and E. Does that make sense to everybody? I hope so. Makes sense in my head. We'll go with it. Anyways, so we're gonna make 2 of these, so that way they look just like this. We'll fold this over on, well, not fold, but we'll bring it over just like this and sew it along this edge right here. Okay, now that we've sewn them together, we have 2 of these, and it says to press to the bottom, but the funny thing is, like, You could do it this way, or you can flip it this, like it doesn't really matter. So as long as you're pressing it to one direction and the right direction where the F corners are in the corner, in the top right and bottom left corner. Does that make sense? I don't know. Anyways, so there we go. There are 2 pieces right there. We're gonna move on to step 9. All right, step 9 is another easy one because all we're gonna do is add our rectangle of F and fold it over on this side and go ahead and sew it along this seam. All right, there is our pieces done. It says to press towards the large rectangle of F, or to the rectangle of F, whatever, which it's not, it may not be large. Anyways, we didn't get a large rectangle in this package anyway, so the rectangle of F, so we just did that. So let's move on to step 10, and it looks like we're gonna be done after this step. All right, here is our step 5, and we're gonna combine step 5 to this top of step 9 and press towards the top. So let's do that. All right, now that I've gotten them put together, the other one's off camera at the moment, but we're gonna press it up towards the top, just like so. Probably am not pressing exactly right, but that's fine. So anyways, here is our clue number 5. You should have 2 of these, so don't forget to label them with clue number 5, and then you're gonna be done with clue number 5. How awesome is that? I am so excited. I love this colorway. I think it's really great, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it's all put together. So, all right, that's gonna do it for this clue, clue number 5, for the small quilt of Name of the Rose Puzzle Mystery Quilt from Cotton Cuts. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget, if you wanna see more videos like this, and you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button down below, right down there. And also, don't forget to check out my social media links, also down in the description below, all down here. This is really weird, like, doing this, but whatever. It's like T-Rex hands. I hope everybody has a great day. And remember guys, normal's definitely just a setting on the dryer. Bye!